Hey there, guys. Frankomatic here with Cess.
And Leroy.
And Leroy, who won't shut up. With a Tony Zurovec. Zurovec? Whatever. That guy. This. We have an intro that has talking.
Oh man, we shouldn't have let them go.
Shut up, Peter. They were civilians, not rebels. You keep making noise, the command will land.
Did you see the shell casings? That wasn't a rebel ambush. Commander ordered the Metron unit to take out our
Friendly fire. They just stepped in the wrong line.
friendly fire. Commander tried to waste us and letting the scabs go. Man, you've done it now. We'll be fragged for sure.
Nobody's going down. Just keep your motion check.
We can't go home. You heard what happened to Owen?
Yes, we can. Now get static. All right, we didn't fight any rebels, so we couldn't have let them go, right?
No.
We just skipped ahead. You don't care about this.
And that's the story of our character.
Wait, I totally missed it. What does this have to do with the Crusades?
It's the future Crusades. It has nothing to do with the Crusades.
Oh.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is make sure my music settings stayed, and they did, because the music in this is very loud compared to everything else. So, we are this guy.
Man in red.
Yep. I'm going to play on not the lowest difficulty, but the next lowest. And now we have a mission.
First, let me say welcome to the Resistance, Captain. I'm sure you realize that Central thinks you're a spy. But I've reviewed your debriefing tapes, and I have a hunch that I understand what makes you tick. Enough so that I've persuaded Central to give you a chance. One shot to prove your sudden change of heart. You are to spearhead an attack to take a consortium refinery offline, permanently. An informant will meet you there and provide you with a security card that will allow you entrance into the facility. Your principal objective is the thermal coupler on the 4th level. Once you have placed the pack, one of our extraction specialists will contact you with coordinates of the nearest teleport pad we can commandeer. Consult your data link if you have any further questions. Good luck. Maxis out.
And here we are. First things first, we need to rescue this man from his oppression. And then go through his pockets. Okay, now that we've got a little bit of spare time here. We are the Silencer. We used to be one of the highest ranking soldiers in an evil megacorps army. But then, after our squad either failed to find rebels or maybe let some rebels go, was targeted for death, we were the only survivor. And so we decided, hey, that evil corporation probably is kind of evil. And left. And now we're trying to show the Resistance that we are not spies. And I had to shoot this man because he walked over here to this panel on the wall and set off the alarm. Also, we need money. We're going to need so much money. Hey, buddy. Look, we are heroic, okay? We are good people.
Are you sure?
Look, that guy had a gun and he was coming right at me, okay?
Can you loot his burned husk of a corpse?
No, if you burn people, you don't. All their stuff's destroyed. Welp.
Good job.
Look, that guy had a hard hat and he was coming right for me, okay? So anyways, now that we are in an area where there's absolutely nothing, this control's kind of tank-like. We can walk, we can run. We can jump if we really want to. I don't ever recommend doing so. We can roll around.
Explain the bars down below.
Okay, we've got the blue bar with the heart bite is our health.
Okay.
That's what it is, it's health. Uh-oh. Let me deal with this robot first. Okay, now that we're not being interrupted anymore, blue bar is our health. Red bar is energy, which powers our shield, and if we have any weapons that use energy instead of bullets, powers those also.
Okay.
We also have some items. We've got health packs, which are health packs. We've got our money that I've scavenged off of the many corpses we are leaving in our wake. And we've got these. These are blast packs. Set them down, and later, blow them up.
Why did you do that?
Why not?
Are
These
they
are-
worthless or something?
I almost never used them. These are energy cubes. They refill our energy bar. They're health packs for your energy bar. This is a mission-specific item, the blast pack that was mentioned. And this is our data link. We can use it to get another picture of that thing we're supposed to blow up if we forget what it looks like.
Oh.
It also gives you some, like, text-based objectives. But, okay, what I want to try to avoid doing... Well, what I wanted to try to avoid doing was that. But it looks like I didn't damage any tiles in the center.
Wait, you didn't loot a corpse.
That's because that one's burned.
Oh.
Because he exploded. Also, trying to walk near it right now would make the floor fall out from under me and I'd fall into that lovely green goop.
Is that green?
It's bad stuff. You don't want to be in it. And by bad stuff, I mean you die.
Nice shooting, Tex.
So a couple of things will avoid your shield. Energy weapons are one. Ooh, spider bombs. Spider bombs are fun. We'll get a lot of use out of those. If I were hurt, that little thing would have healed me. Right now we only have one weapon, this dinky little pistol. If we were playing on the bottom most difficulty, this pistol would have infinite ammo. Alright. Here we've got a telepad. This one is active. You can tell because it has lights flashing on it.
Okay.
Step on telepads and they take you elsewhere.
Okay.
This one is actually completely optional, but we're going here for a reason. These men are gonna die regardless of what happens here, because that thing's gonna just start spitting mines everywhere. Oh hey, that man survived.
Dude, he was surrendering.
It's fine, he would've shanked me or something. Anyways, now we got a shotgun. It's a shotgun, and I'm not gonna use it this mission because I don't have much ammo and not a lot drops here.
Why are you shooting innocents?
Look, I only have one method of interaction. You just gun. This man doesn't talk very much. So yeah, this little side area is basically just to get a shotgun and a couple of clips for it. Saves you some money later. The shotgun is overkill for this mission. So we can check out these computers. Most of them are useless. This one has a key code thing, though, that some idiot didn't delete.
Good. Here.
Which is convenient because this door is locked by that key code. You can use the mouse or you can just type it in. Look, they wouldn't... I'm doing them a favor, okay? They're living lives of oppression. And they're better off. I don't know how I missed that man. Alright, time for some cool combat rolls. Oh yeah, some of these computers can turn off alarms for you. That steam will hurt us, and will in fact kill us really quickly, because it goes right through the shield. See, look. Does that look friendly?
Well, they're not innocent.
How do you know?
Because they're shooting you.
Yeah, but to be fair, I did just show up out of nowhere and start indiscriminately killing everybody.
Are you on your side or against yourself?
Look, sometimes you gotta do bad things to do good things.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Okay, might as well show this off now. The spider bombs are probably kind of the defining item of these games. You set them, and then by turning around, you can direct them to wherever you want them to go.
Why did you do that? You could have gotten his money.
Because there was... See this thing right here? I've got my crosshairs kind of near. This was an automated gun.
Oh.
Also, these little footlockers, if they get blown up before you open them, everything inside of them is destroyed. So we want to go this way, but we can't. Because we don't have a thing to use on this thing.
A thing to use on that thing, you say?
Yep. That's a key card reader. So I guess we have to go through door number 1? Door number 2? Oh, no, it's camera.
Where do you think you're going?
Look, that guy would have gone for the alarm, okay?
How do you know?
Well, what would you do? Whoa. The other thing of note is that you are actually in the uniform of a high-ranking Shinra guard, basically. And everybody immediately considers you hostile on sight. I'm not really sure why. So now we got this robot.
Because you're wearing last season's color. Why didn't you blow up
What do you mean? It's fine. So there's something you can do
Why aren't you looting everybody?
with that robot. I will. I just want to
Area secure. Code red.
turn the flashing lights off. You can actually use that robot to kill yourself.
Oh.
Quick load.
Oop, nope, wrong.
Quick save.
No, I want to interact with the computer. Let me interact with the computer. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Keycard in the safe. Code is 962.
What if you had shot it?
The computer?
Yeah.
You might notice that it is a little blown up.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's a little bit blown up. We can also use these things to check out other areas. Like this. So this game came out in the 90s, made by Origin back when they were still a company that made games and not a front end to buy games through. They made pretty good games back in the day. I consider this one of their better games. Anyways, that middle thing was the thing that we needed to blow up.
I forgot what it looks like.
Well, I'll use the data link thing, because there's pretty much no chance I'll ever actually use this otherwise. It looks like that. Trust me, it's for the best. It was rabid and it needed to be put down, okay?
It's a robot.
It was rabid. It was a rabid robot.
That doesn't happen.
Look, what, do you think you're from this future? This future has robot rabies, okay? Oh, hey, look, a guy.
I like that you just standing there next to a corpse. Like, nothing's a thing.
So this game had a demo. I don't remember if the demo was the entire first mission or just the first floor of the first mission. I feel like it was just the first floor, and I want to see if you agree with me based on what you see in terms of the other floors in this mission. There's a pretty noticeable quality change. I don't know how that camera didn't see me.
Wait, you didn't loot that other body. But you need the money.
Yeah, you're right. That 18 credits will be put to good use. Not by that guy.
That thing kind of looks like the thing you have to blow up.
Yeah, like little versions of it. So, fun fact. That fan will push you.
Oh.
Right to your death.
Quick load.
So remember, fans are traitors and need to be shot.
Okay.
Now, we could just walk through that fire, or we could go turn it off. Yes, I can see them here. I almost always forget that thing is there.
But you didn't this time. Pretending like you're confident.
Throw a grenade at me, buddy.
I bet you did.
So that med kit fell on the floor as we have too many med kits.
Why can't you sell them?
Because
These guys look like they need medkits.
you can't sell anything. And these guys might be beyond med kits. I can't blow this stuff up though. You can blow up just about everything in this.
Security.
Shut up. Actually, it's worthwhile to blow some of these things up, because that arcing electricity will hurt you.
Where do you think?
Is that necessary?
Look, he saw my face.
You're wearing a helmet.
He can see into the helmet. It's got visor slits, so I can see out, so he can see in. Look, trust me, I'm doing him a favor. I know you don't believe me, but trust me, I'm doing him a favor. Hey look, there's some men milling about aimlessly on a dangerous catwalk. Full of explosive barrels. That seems like a really bad place to just kind of wander around.
Well, until you get there, they're not going to explode.
Look, these guys are just slacking off.
So? Just because they're slacking, it doesn't necessarily mean that they deserve to die.
I don't know, some of the computers kind of say otherwise.
Really?
Also, apparently this happened. Oh. Well, joke's on you, I don't even work here. That message probably wasn't for me. Whoop. So There's a keypad. We don't have the code for it though. So let's just open up this wall.
Why are all the walls closed?
It's a good question. Let's open up this safe, which isn't even locked or anything. Just, yeah, has an open button on it.
Okay.
Let's kill this man.
Can you use the vending machine?
Yes, actually.
Is there a reason to use the vending machine?
No. And sometimes they're traps and just shoot freaking grenades at you.
Oh.
Thank you for being useless, Filbert. We wouldn't be able to progress without you.
Authorized access.
Where do you think you're going?
One of those guys was probably Filbert.
Are you sure?
Reasonably. So I don't feel like walking in front of that gun. I might blow up these corpses, but, Oh, nope, they're fine.
Don't forget there's a corpse hidden from your view.
No, over here, right? Not over here. Over here. This area's got some gotchas in it. Around some of these corners you can't see. Like, if none of those other guys are Filbert, that was definitely Filbert.
You are a bad shot.
There are robots! There's one over there, too. We get so much ammo for this gun that it's really not a thing.
Oh. Oh.
Right, I forgot that did that.
That was unfortunate for that man. Who is rolling these things at you?
What was that man?
He was just walking.
Oh, he did it. I can tell by the look on his face that he has now.
He's dead though.
Well, that's what he gets. Alright, this is probably kind of hard to see, but again, these tiles right here that I've got my pointer on, you see how they're a little darker?
Yep.
They will fall if I step on them. That is what happens when things explode on these catwalks, which is why you usually need to be kind of careful about what you're doing. Okay, that guy was just collateral damage.
That chest right behind you.
Yes it is. I had even more clips so I can continue being a terrible shot.
Fantastic.
You don't really have a lot of control over your aim. You just kind of aim in the direction and hope for the best.
Stop right there.
Also, everything explodes. Did that guy just walk through those lasers?
He might have.
Now, clearly he was a replicant and needed to be destroyed.
Can you jump across?
Maybe, but jumping in this game is,
Did you loot him?
bad. I'm tempted to see if you can, though, now. I don't think I've ever tried, because as I have mentioned, jumping in this is, bad.
You gonna save it?
Yeah. Let's do a quick save. No, you can do it. I don't think I've ever actually come over here, so what's over here? man. Wow, look at all that stuff.
See, jumping's worth it sometimes. And you never would have known if it were not for me saying can jump. Wait,
Can I jump back?
is saving a good
Quick
idea?
save.
Oh no!
Quick load.
Saving might not have been the best. There we go. That'll do it. You just gotta kind of know how to work the walking sometimes. Yeah, bouncing off of edges like that is why jumping is not usually advisable. Hello, friend. I think that man might be saddled with the worst patrol route we've seen yet.
That does suck.
Now, the fun part is seeing if he's still there by the time we get there, because that man is weirdly mobile sometimes.
Where is he moving to?
Here's a security card to get you past level 3. Watch out on level 4, though. There are mechs patrolling beyond that point. Now listen, you've got to tell Central that they've got to find someone else to handle the meetings. I am jeopardizing my cover being here with you like this. I'm just a scientist, and I'm afraid that people are getting suspicious back at the lab. Hurry! The guards are coming!
Thanks, friend.
Code red.
So, what he just said about there being mechs on level 4 is entirely bullshit.
Good to know.
Hey look, this is on. Shall we see where it goes?
Ah, why not?
Actually, first I'm gonna go turn the... Well, I guess I'm not gonna do that because I turned too much. I can do it here, too. This room is basically a way to get used to the idea of using the spider mines. That turret in the middle there has a shield on it, which is controlled by that little generator back there. Thank you, gun. See if I can get around this guy without hitting him directly. Now I could just walk up to that thing. In fact, let's do something dumb. Ouch.
Why did he walk up to it?
He was gonna defuse it. That man's a hero. And now he's a charred corpse. But it's fine. Okay, so... Looks kinda useless, got it? Oh, look, a hidden switch. Now what's in here? The grenade launcher. Which is excessively overkill for basically everything in this mission.
Do you get to keep it between missions?
Yes.
Oh, well that's good.
Yeah, you won't see one for a very long time otherwise. You might be able to buy one, but it's extremely expensive. Wait a minute. I'll use the med kit. There we go.
You're not authorized.
Sure I am. Here's my authorization. Whoop.
Oh dear.
Explosions, like lasers, go right through your shield, no questions asked.
And steam.
Same. Plain old fire does too. Don't think that guy actually stayed on his moving platform. Sometimes he ends up places where he shouldn't be. Yep, he is not on there. Which means he's going to be walking around on the rim of the goop.
Yeah, that man had the worst route.
I don't think that man is supposed to be able to get up there. But sometimes he does. Alright, do you see the trap? Right there, that little thing. That is an invisible laser tripwire.
Oh.
I think that one just sets the alarm off. But some of those later on get kind of annoying with their with what they do. And they can be hidden in pretty clever places. Oop, wrong way. Alright, so this is about the end of the first floor. Let's see if I can deal with this camera without getting spotted this time. It usually sees me. It was about to. That, right there, is a mounted gun.
Okay.
If I hadn't blown it up and walked in front of this, the alarm would have gone off and it would have started shooting me.
Okay.
Smoking is bad. The other thing that the alarm does is it puts a force field in front of the elevator, which...
Well, these exploding barrels around, would you want to be smoking in here anyway?
Yeah. Which this switch would turn off. But since we didn't turn it on, we can just get on the elevator.
What's with all the posters? Can you ever look at them, or are they just there?
They're just there. So that was the first floor. That was also the longest part of the mission. That thing on the wall, if I can hit it, come on. Come on. There. There's a wall switch. This place is a highly unsafe work environment. I'm pretty sure it was that way before I got here. Okay, what's this one do? So I can't tell if I'm being paranoid, but I think those are pre-broken. I think that is a trap. Let's find out, shall we?
Quick save.
Oh, no. I'm just being paranoid.
Oh well, better safe than sorry, right?
Again, this seems like a hostile work environment. I don't know how those were timed to do that.
Security!
So this first video for this is going to be a little bit on the long side, I think. But the first mission is one of the longer ones in the game,
Wait,
oddly.
you only looted one of the bodies.
That's because this is a clear dead end. And now we're one of these guys. It's a very fast robot.
Oh man.
I can make it a little faster.
Can it jump?
No.
Can it roll into the pit of goo?
Sometimes. Sometimes you can make it fall off. It's not easy, though. So I'll give up. Also, light bridges.
Did you loot that guy?
I could, in theory, get on that moving platform, but there's no reason to do so. I mean, I guess it would take me over there, but,
Why did you blow up your robot friend again?
getting on that platform is almost certain death. So here's a fun trick.
How does that even work?
Hostile work environment. Now we can and will fall into that hole and die just as easily as that man did if we get too close to it.
I don't even know why they bother surrendering to you anymore.
Thank you for shooting super straight, Silencer. You are the best. Are you trying to say that I might be committing war crimes or something?
It might be.
Why would you say that? That's not very nice.
But possibly true.
Man, I hate people like this. I used to get these emails at work all the time. Everybody wanted my Sonics panels. Ow. Stupid computer wall. Alright, and this is a switch that doesn't... Ow. Work as it should, and you have to hit it twice. Oh, well, it's fine.
Oh good, you got to show off the medical pod.
Oh, there'll be plenty of time for showing that off. This first mission softballs you a lot. Things get much deadlier very quickly. Whoop. Stop. Hey.
It's mad at you.
Okay, that thing is clearly wall hacking. There are a few problems a spider droid can't solve, though. I like a keycard. And an energy cube.
What's that thing on the floor?
That is part of the exploded gun. I don't know what it's doing there. These lasers zap you if you touch them. Whoop. What does this do? Nothing. Also, devious traps. So that's the second floor down.
That was a lot shorter.
That's why I think the demo is just the first floor of the first mission. Hey, see that out of order sign?
It's a lie.
Yeah. That actually got me the first time I played this.
You trusted the sign.
I did trust the sign. I was younger and more innocent back then. I figured, why would the game lie to me?
Now you're old and shady.
Blow up these mines. Which is kind of tricky considering you can't aim down, you just have to kind of hope that the silencer decides they're enough of a threat to shoot at. And that wasn't even on screen and I managed to shoot him.
Pretty mean.
So you can kind of use crates and stuff as cover in this, in that if you're, say, behind a box, it might get in the way of the bullets. Also, police state. But it's not like a purposeful thing. Out of the way. Also, the bubbling liquid on the floor is as friendly as it looks.
So it's just whipped cream. boiling whipped cream.
Yeah. That is definitely exactly what it is. Hey, that sound familiar? And I actually have so many energy cubes I can't hold anymore. Don't expect that to last. Whoop.
You can't hold any more energy cubes. Why don't you fill up your energy?
Because... Actually, you know what? There's not really any reason not to. That's as full as I can get right now until we can get a better generator. Okay.
You didn't lose
Quit
that body. Or that one. Yeah.
There should be another guy walking up down here somewhere. No? Whoop! It's bigger on the inside. Silencer, please shoot the robot. Thank you.
Can you talk to the big computer and get anything out of it?
No, it's also blown up.
Well, only one of them's blown up, the other one's not.
So, Thresher Cannon. This man is in the perfect spot. Oh well.
It can only fire at 45-degree angles. Or
Reason. It must be a... Yeah, I forgot to push that button. Also, I don't think I checked this one. And this one's actually kind of important. That's the only way to get that door open. There's the man I was thinking about earlier.
he just got lost. Behind the wall. Okay, I'll admit, the spider bombs are kind of...
I like the spider bombs. These are landmines. They are landmines, and I have never really found a good use for them. Oh, holy crap, that didn't blow up. So that was the third floor. Hey, this look familiar? First things first. Get out of the line of sight of that thing. I'm not going back for that body. Those guns will tear you up. Actually, I might be able to... No, there's railing in front of it, so I can't get bombs up to it. I could blow it up with a grenade launcher. But it's not really necessary. I do have like $3 on them tops. Oh.
Good show.
Hey, look. Those things are kind of hard to see.
There's some sort of people hidden in the lockers?
Nope. So, we're at the spot where our mission is now. Hey guys, you're trapped in here with me.
Supposed to be here. Don't shoot!
He just asked you not to shoot.
I'm definitely doing these guys a favor.
You only robbed 2 of them.
I did?
God.
No, I got them all, apparently. Yeah, I'm definitely doing these guys a favor.
Latch pack is now active.
Let's, get away from everything.
Okay. How are you gonna get out?
Mission accomplished. Nice job, Tin Man. I'm the wizard with your ticket out of here. So, fire up your servos and get to the teleport pad on level 4. I had to rewire the transport grids for 3 whole sectors just to get this jump point, and I can't guarantee if I'll be able to hold it for long. So you best be quick. Wizard out.
Oh.
The alarm has been
I like that guy.
Area secure.
So, it sounds like we're gonna have to do a lot to get to that teleport point, doesn't it? And we only have a limited amount of time, right?
Mm-hmm. You didn't rob those bodies.
That's because there's a man up there.
There's something in that face.
Yeah, there is. I see it. Boom. Robot.
Dissected corny.
What? Yeah, we better hurry. We only got a little bit of time to get to our escape point. But oh no, there's some sort of thing going on up here. Look at all this crap.
Lasers and walking men.
You can just walk through the lasers.
Oh, ow.
Actually, you know what? I think it's a job for something a little higher tech.
That went well for you.
Let's shoot this now, or is it still... There we go. That's a grenade launcher. More like an RPG.
Okay.
Rocket propelled grenade. Because those will just fly indefinitely. They don't have an arc or anything. Seven 4-2.
Are you out of time yet?
Authorized access.
We're here. Like I said, I was doing those guys a favor.
What caused that?
Look, they're all dead, okay? It may or may not be our fault. That might have happened regardless of our visit. No one can say.
I'm Colonel Ely, and this is my base. Listen, Captain, I'm gonna level with you. I don't like this arrangement any more than my troops do. They may not look like much, but they run like freaking clockwork out in the field. And I won't stand for anything or anyone that compromises my team. Comprende? You'll be quartered down the hall from here. I doubt that it's anything like what you're used to, but the Resistance makes do with whatever we can lay our hands on. You'd better settle in quickly. We lost Philadelphia to the WEC last night, and the word is that the next push is going to be in our sector.
So, this is the Resistance base, but we can check this out next time. Anyways, if I had more time and inclination, I would get a more accurate kill count than the game will give us, but I don't. The game gives a pretty close to accurate one, but doesn't count all the civilians that we will end up shooting over the course of this.
That's pretty terrible.
So anyways, next time we can check out all these colorful characters here on the base. Also at TV. But for now, later guys.